Hi, this is Dirks, co-author of the book, The New Marketing Analytics. In today's segment, I want to talk to you a little bit about something that's been on our minds for quite some time now, in terms of sort of the conundrum that we're faced in business enterprises today, and that is that we really don't have a lot of managers that are very comfortable working with big data, unstructured data, structured data, and not necessarily able to manage the types of analytics the kinds of people in an organization, data analysts, data scientists, etc., that you need as a part of an evolving ability to analyze all levels of data across the entire enterprise and to be able to manage it, to be able to get the most out of it. Here's a fact. I mean, most people, when you go to school or college, and if you're in college today, there are plenty of people, myself included. I'm not interested in necessarily programming in R. I'm not necessarily going to be using Tableau all the time. I'm a manager. I'm an executive. I want to be able to understand where my data is and how can the data that I have in my enterprise be leveraged so that we can make better decisions, so that we can garner every insight we can, so that we have every competitive advantage that we can. And I'm not saying, again, that data solves every problem. I'm just saying that the ability of data, again, unstructured data that's relatively untapped, which represents about 80% of the data that's available in enterprises today, structured data, again, 20% of the data that's generally available in most enterprises, large or small today. You have this, there's a lot of managers that we work with that are a little uncomfortable, if not intimidated, by the big data and how do I leverage what I have? And I'm talking about way beyond being able to read a balance sheet or a P&L or to be able to look at some basic dashboards that are produced. I mean, yes, that's all important. And I'm not saying that managers today are not able to deal with data. Obviously, skilled managers have to be able to deal with data. What I'm saying is that being able to really be able to go beyond the scope of where we are with primarily structured data and being able to overlay unstructured data on top of it, being able to ask the right questions and to ask enough questions as a manager and as executive to make sure that the data insights that you're looking at are validated. And so we believe it's very important. I don't care if you're at this point, you're in college or you're out of college, if you're a CEO or a CMO or you're a supervisor, it's very important at this stage of the evolution of business to be educated, to be aware, to be at least skilled enough to be able to ask the right questions when you're dealing with data analytics and data analytics teams. I'll give you a great example. What does a data scientist do? Data scientists are really good at taking all kinds of cleaned and curated data and being able to kind of experiment with them so that you can figure out, which particular data sets in different combinations and in different overlays will be the ones that will help us garner the insights that we aren't aware of today. Whether that's trying to find new customers, whether it's trying to keep the customers you have, or whether it's trying to get customers that you have to buy more products and services from you, or any other problems. And by the way, this isn't just a marketing and sales issue. It's across operations. It's across multiple things. So my advice is, wherever you are in the enterprise, invest in taking some classes, invest in getting behind and reading deeply, much more deeply, about how data analytics and how big data and how you as a manager can get the most from the data that you have. It's probably the best thing you can do, not only for your enterprise, but probably for your career. Anyway, I hope you got something out of this. Again, if you're interested in getting more information about the new marketing analytics, don't hesitate to go to Amazon.com. And again, I appreciate your time, and I ask you, have a great day. Thanks.